so sorry. If you are watching on YouTube, I apologize. I am so terribly sorry. I guess we were on the morning show stream. Rumble was good. Facebook was good. Twitter was good. All of it was good. I was on the wrong stream. I am so sorry for fucking that up. And I probably have kicked myself in the dick statistically, numbers-wise, for tonight. Rumble, big test. Are you still hearing us? Are we still good on Rumble? Hulkamash says you were live 8 minutes. No, I know I was live on this morning's stream. I wasn't live on this one. I am so terribly sorry. If anyone qualified for tonight's drawing on YouTube, I'm going to go back and check before we draw. I am so sorry. What the fuck? You know what? I'll tell you exactly what I did. I was on Restream and I set up all of the Rumble stream. I set up the Twitter. I set up Facebook. I forgot to set up YouTube. I'm so sorry. I forgot to set up the YouTube stream. My bad. Rumble is good. Did you get the 2 super chats on YouTube? Gray Duckling, fill me in who the super chats were on YouTube, please, so I can get those in. Crew Smitty says, was your OBS shitting the bed? No. I streamed on the wrong live stream. Here's what got me confused, is that the chat wasn't moving. And I was like, fuck, nobody's watching tonight. What the hell is going on? Why is the chat not moving? And then all of a sudden I went, oh shit. And then I look over on the YouTube stream and I go, oh, it's not running. Oh, fuck. I knew exactly what to do. I'm sorry. Gray Duckling, let me know who the 2 super chats were. If you're just joining us tonight, we are doing a prize. Loaded Wrench says, I super chatted $500. Oh, well, thank you, buddy. We're drawing for a new VIP tonight. Now, if you were watching on Rumble or Facebook or Twitter, you will know Gray Duckling and Alrorix. Okay, Gray Duckling, Alrorix. There we go. You guys are in. Okay. Optic Nerve says, I posted 10K in the chat. Oh, well. Well, look, win some, lose some, right? Look, we're giving away a VIP tonight. I will re-explain this because this is going to be the biggest VIP package we've had for a giveaway. We're going to take all of the Stonies and all of the Midland Armory gift cards that nobody has claimed that need to be given away again, and we're throwing them into this package. And so you're going to get the 3 t-shirts, the hoodie, the 2 5.5-inch vinyl stickers, and, the 2 tickets to every live event, all the stuff that comes with the VIP, the $100 drawing every month. Plus, we're going to throw a shitload of Stonies and Midland Armory gift cards in there. So guns, bars, it's yours. And if you want to cash out on the VIP but stay a VIP and take $100, you can take the merch or $100 from us. It's your call. We leave it up to you. And no matter what you choose, you're still a VIP. And makes no difference to us which one you pick. It's all a matter of whether you'd rather have shirts and hoodies or cash as your VIP. So go ahead and enter in. The links are in the chat. There you go. $10 on any, whether it's YouTube, Rumble, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chat, what do you call it? Streamlabs. Anything that's $10 counts. Anything over $25 goes to tomorrow morning. And anything over 35, we'll do overtime. We'll do 30 minutes of overtime for today. So, sorry about that. We're getting off to a late start tonight simply because I'm a fucking idiot. That is the reason that it's fucking up like that. Samuel Warner with $10 says, fuck Tupac. He is a worthless liar. Get April some X-Lax. Heil April. All right, Sam is in tonight's drawing. Again, anything over 25 goes towards tomorrow. Anything over 35, we do 30 minutes of overtime this evening. So thank you guys very much. Crew Smitty says, I'm fucking cashing out. Well, you got to qualify before you cash out. You can't just, that would be great, wouldn't it? If you could just say, hey, I've decided I'm the winner and I'm just cashing out. It's a hell of an idea. It's worth a shot, right? Matthew Q is qualified. By the way, I'm going to be the one writing down the qualifications until April gets here. So if you want to see me flustered, me trying to write down qualifiers while also doing the show, it's comical to watch. It really is. April is not here. April, I was saying this during the show that I was doing that was going out to pretty much nobody. April is not here, and I don't know where she is. She either wants me to die or is in very heavy traffic. I'm not sure. Both could be very, very possible. She usually writes, "Have a good show, love you," shit like that before the show goes on. She did not do that today. So she's either fed up, done, finished, fuck him, I'm done, it's over, whatever, or she's dead. She got in a car accident and she died. So I don't know which one it is. I'm sure we will see in a matter of minutes. Scotty Licious McFabulous says it's the first one. All right. Look, as long as I know, that's all. I just need to know one or the other. I'm a planner, okay? And I need to know how my life is going. All right? Do I have to plan for, the bachelor life again? If so, I got to drop about 10. Or do I have to start planning a funeral for my wife? Which I'm sure wouldn't be a pleasant experience. Or does she just not give a shit about me tonight and didn't really care to wish me luck and just kind of thought tonight was going to be a shit show no matter what? I'm not sure. Alan with $10 says, fine, the Midland gift cards got me on this one. Well, I tell you what, Alan, we are going to get you in that drawing. There are now the first 5 of you are in. Oh, Amanda Hug and Kiss, did you go in the last one? Uh-oh. Did I miss another person? Amanda Hug and Kiss, I trust you. What'd you throw in there? What did you throw something in? April was last seen with a chain around her neck on a barge with Patrick Melton. Oh, no. Well, then, look, if you're chubby chasing like that, then I can't compete. I get that. Dumb Beard said he doesn't read chat. April was in the other YouTube stream chat, too. Well, no, I wasn't in that chat, you understand. You see, I fucked up and didn't put this show on Restream, so it was going off the morning show's stream. So if she was in that one, I couldn't see any of the chat because I was on this stream's chat. Do you understand how badly I fucked things up tonight? Just checking. Rexstart Parody account says, oh shit, 5 different Steel Toes Divorce streams just went live. I've been waiting for this moment. Hulkamasha Baby says she's trying the fruit that'll make her dad not talk to her, a big black eggplant. First of all, I believe that's a vegetable. Dick. Just check. Hadouken says she just went above her poop knife's capabilities and needs to find Billy Mays for a new one. I mean, she's going to be disappointed knowing that he's dead now. Annie G. German says Aaron with the white Bronco chase tomorrow on the Route 10. Who knows? Who knows? Sad Boy says she stopped at the gas station to get you a Mountain Dew and some hot dog buns and cheese dip. Never living that one down. Never living that one down. Optic Nerve says April is bleeding out upstairs and this stream is Aaron's alibi. Well, I mean, look, man, don't fucking out me so quickly. Let's play around a little bit first. Plankton, a.k.a. Bob Rivers, just qualified 3 times. So you guys, Plankton just upped the ante tonight. If you're just joining us, we're giving away a VIP this evening. If we get to 25, we're going to throw everything else over. If any gifted memberships or anything like that will just go towards tomorrow's goal. So if you just feel like throwing us some money, we'll just put that automatically towards the goal. But you can enter as many times as you'd like. And also tonight with the VIP package, you're also going to get any Stoney's and Midland Armory gift cards we have that haven't been claimed yet. Sound good? There you go. April went to visit Kumia in the hospital. Annie G. German. Annie G. German says, If I Did It by Aaron Imholt. Yes, my OJ book. Of course. Union Jack says, had a very hard time finding the live show tonight. That is not YouTube's fault. That is my fault. That is 100% my fault. I fucked up the stream and went live on the wrong stream to start things tonight, and that's why our numbers are lower, and that's why I fucked us right in the ass. Everybody just hit like. Let's try to grow this thing. I completely fucking buried us this evening. It is. I think we're barely over 200 people on both the platforms, and usually we're over 300. So a lot of people just went, what the fuck is this idiot doing? Waited 8 or 9 minutes and went, fuck it. Harry's Hobby says, great slam on Elisa the groomer this morning. Thank you very much. Of all the bits I'm going to clip out, there's 5 of them from this morning. They were some very good stuff that I'm going to clip as solos. What was your favorite segment from this morning? What would you say was the absolute best? And I'll see if I have it on my list here of things I'm cutting out from today's show. It's going to be up to you guys. Kraken Slappin' says, I went to a restaurant today and did not pay. As I was leaving, I yelled, blame this on the Steel Toe Show. True, that's what Elisa Jordana does. Why not? And also, you can say, hey, Zen Rhino needs you to clip this for me if you could. April's going to show up 3 years later like Macy on The Bold and the Beautiful. Yeah, I don't know that reference, but thank you. Union Jack says the Elisa Jordana bit was the best one. Daphne Zuniga also saying the Elisa beatdown. Optic Nerve says Hulk making grilled cheese. Yeah, the Hulk grilled cheese one was probably my favorite. But a lot of people are actually in the chat saying the Elisa beatdown was their favorite. Loaded Wrench simply says the ending. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. I thought that the Hulk thing was my favorite. I laughed the hardest and probably had the most fun at the Hulkster thing. Nebo says, not going to lie, I had lunch at Denny's today and I just got myself kicked out instead of paying. Yeah, apparently that works. I had no idea. All right, guys, if you want to go ahead and... Atomic Ray on over on Rumble says the Mersh breakdown was his favorite part. Grilled cheese was some other people's favorite part. Elisa beatdown and then the Hogan grill, says G. Chup. Annie G. German says Gordon Ramsay being an uncultured limey. I did not put the Gordon Ramsay one on my list. I will, though, because that's the second person who said they enjoyed it. So let's put Gordon on there. D. Gulag says this morning was amazing. Yeah, I enjoyed today's show. Here's my take on today's show. It got off to a slow start, but I think that's just because it's Monday morning, and it fucking heated up as we got to about 8:30, and it was just fire from then on. You could kind of tell in the contributions, too, that people were like, all right, now we're hitting on all cylinders. And yeah, the Hulk Hogan thing was just such a random happenstance deal that kind of saved our ass this morning. All right, guys, $10. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, if you want to get in the VIP package drawing tonight. And also, with that VIP package drawing, we're also going to throw a bunch of Stonies in Midland that's unclaimed in there as well. 383 Novocaine with $10 says, it's all fake. It's a scam. I won. My kids are starving, and I need my Fent. And Aaron just gives empty promises. Just kidding. No Fent. Kids, get out of the trash. 383 Novocaine, I sent you your shit this afternoon. You check your thing. If it's not there, you get in touch with me. But I went on Cash App today, and I sent that prize thing. That's fucked up because this weekend, Johnny was like, hey, just let you know, it's October 1st, whatever. And on Friday, I sent him his pay, and then today it showed up. So I wonder if that's the second person who's had an issue with me sending something where it's been on a delay. Do I need to check my shit, or is that relatively normal? That has me a little worried about my shit, to be honest with you. But 383 Novocaine is qualified for the VIP drawing tonight. All right, enough sucking my own dick with how good this morning's show was. The people who watched it knew it was good. Hit like, hit subscribe, help us pump up the numbers tonight as I fucked up badly by stopping and restarting the stream on the wrong channel. Not the wrong channel, the wrong video, as it were. Okay, let's talk about this poker player that wanted to be in the World Poker. It was either the World Poker Championships or the World Series of Poker. World Series of Poker. He wanted to be in the no limit version of the World Series tournament, the $10,000 buy-in, the big one where people win, millions of dollars if they win the whole thing. The only problem was the guy didn't have 10 grand. And in lieu of 10 grand, he decided to tell people that he had cancer. Now, he then started a GoFundMe. And look, not to defend this guy, but if you do a GoFundMe that says I need 10K so I can go play poker, people tend not to give it to you. They seem to see that as degenerate gambling, wasting their hard-earned money, not something that's worth a charitable donation. But if you tell people you're rotting away from cancer, they tend to be a little more generous with their donation funds. Like let's say Redbeard was really alive and well, and he just wanted to go play in the World Series of Poker. He's going there with hundreds of dollars of mine and your money. Thousands, actually. I think they surpassed what they were shooting for with the Redbeard thing. But I'm almost positive that he's dead. I'm almost positive that Redbeard is actually dead. 313, rest in peace, King. But if he wanted to play poker, that would be a good GoFundMe to run, because if you're dead and you need to take care of your kids, you just wear a funny mustache or whatever, and you're in for the World Series of Poker. Nobody will know that you're the dead guy. This guy decided, hey, I can't be dead because I got to show up. I got to play cards. So I'm dying of cancer. And my dying wish with my cancer is I want to go to Las Vegas, Nevada, and I want to play in the World Series of Poker main event. And no, I'm sorry. He didn't even do that. I think he just said that he had cancer. I'm not 100% sure exactly how this one went. GoFundMe is putting a permanent kibosh on Rob Mercer, the World Series of Poker player who lied on the platform about having cancer, took tens of thousands of dollars in donations, and then blew it in Vegas. Lucky money. A spokesperson for GoFundMe tells TMZ those who chipped in for Rob's fundraiser earlier this year have been fully refunded, and he's been axed from using the site in the future. A black person asked him not to use the site? Is that? Oh, you mean like axed, like he's gone, like the proper usage of axed. I'm sorry. I'm common with the current nomenclature. We're told the company has zero tolerance for those who exploit the generosity of our community. Adding GoFundMe often cooperates with law enforcement investigations into those formerly accused of wrongdoing. So this guy raised $12,000. Okay, his GoFundMe did say, help me play the main event. So he did do it as like, I'm rotting away from cancer, and boy, the only thing I've really ever wanted to do is play in this World Series of Poker. So if you could help me out, I sure would be grateful. All right, well, so he did. I mean, at least he told a half truth. It's just the important part about, like I said, this kind of shows the bullshit of us, though, in a weird way. Like now his degenerate gambling's okay because he's rotting away from cancer. You're still giving him the money to go gamble. He's not taking the 10 grand and using it to cure his cancer or go pay for his treatments. He's still using it on degenerate gambling. So you're still giving a degenerate gambler money to go gamble. It's just that you feel better about yourself because the guy claims he has cancer. Let me ask you another question. Have you now just not totally ruined these people's good feeling by they should have never said that this guy was faking it. They should have let all these people believe that they were helping a guy with cancer, because what's the difference if he has cancer or he doesn't? Most of these people don't even know him. They'll never meet him. And they feel like they just gave a bunch of money to a guy with cancer, so they feel really good. He gets to go play in the World Series of Poker. The money's going where it was going to go anyway. He just lied about the cancer part. But then you tell all these people that donated that he lied about the cancer part, and now they feel like a bunch of duped, fooled idiots. I'm not sure that telling these people was the right thing to do. I'm trying really hard to play devil's advocate on this one. He's a piece of shit. He really is. There's no other way to label this guy other than a piece of shit. Sandy Squatch with $10 says, if I win tonight, I'm gifting it to D. Luke. Okay, I'm going to write down D. Luke for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of you qualified for our VIP drawing tonight. If you're just joining us, we are going to crown a new VIP. All 3 t-shirts, the hoodie, the 5.5-inch vinyl stickers, the 2 tickets to every live event, the $100 drawing every month, free merch when it comes out, all for $10. You get 1,000 entries. $10, Super Chat, Rumble Rants, PayPal, Streamlabs, Venmo. $10 an entry. You can enter as many times as you'd like. Anything over 25 entries combined, not by one person, go towards tomorrow. And anything over 35, we're going to do 30 minutes of overtime tonight. So thank you guys. And all of our unclaimed, what do you call them? All of our unclaimed gift cards to Midland Armory and Stoney's are going to be thrown into that VIP package tonight. So it's going to be the biggest one we've ever done. So this guy is officially off of GoFundMe. He's not going to be allowed to use it again, which, well, you can kind of see that one coming. Now, he claimed he had colon cancer and reportedly received between $30,000 and $50,000 from people supporting him. However, he told the Las Vegas Review-Journal he made it all up and claimed it was a spur-of-the-moment decision. Why? Why would you tell anybody? Shut the fuck up. Now you're just kind of flaunting it in everyone's face. Now I really hate this guy. Did he go on a podcast and actually admit this? Ew. This clip can't be of this dickbag actually admitting that he ripped all these people off for their money. That's the only thing dumber than faking cancer to grift money out of people is going on a public platform and going, I scammed you out of money. It's still illegal, asshole. It's even worse now because at least when you had the money in your back pocket, you could have just given it back to them as restitution. Now you've spent all the money in Las Vegas. You got to go raise that again so you can pay these people back. You fuck. This guy deserves to be figured out. You know, I've always said, I don't always blame the scammer. Sometimes I blame the people too stupid to see they're being scammed. You know, a fool and his money. You know, it's immoral to let a sucker keep their money. But a guy like this, I blame the scammer on this. Because first of all, if you say no to a guy with cancer, you look like a dick. You look like an even bigger dick if you say that a guy's faking cancer. You know, especially if it's just on a whim, a hunch that you have. Because there is the 1 in 99 chance he's not faking cancer, and now you look like an asshole. You're like, Ace Ventura trying to pull the wig off of Einhorn. But if you're going to go on a podcast and admit that you're ripping people off, now you're double dick. You're really an asshole. Let me listen to this guy. It makes me warm to hate people like this.
My closing thoughts are this. It's unfortunate. It's sad.
I don't know who this guy is.
I take full accountability.
Oh, that's him?
For the fact that I did not vet the information. I took it as face value.
Oh, this guy fell for it. Okay, well, I guess he befriended the guy and he promoted the GoFundMe. I don't know. It again goes back to, like, what are you going to do? Say that the guy's faking cancer? Say no to the cancer guy? Like, this is why the cancer grift is really one where I don't necessarily blame the person who got scammed, because it's a really tough grift to say no to. I think that's why so many people try it. It's difficult.
The whole community was rallying behind it. Everyone said they had the proof. I didn't check it. Now, there's nothing I can do about that. I can't go back retro. But I know this could never happen again because I would nenever do that. Matter of fact, it soured me.
That's the other thing, is that people like this are never going to give to any kind of charitable GoFundMe thing ever again, because they're going to be worried. Everybody who tells him they have cancer now, he's going to be so scarred from this. Every time someone goes, I've been diagnosed with cancer, he's going to backhand him and go, faker bullshit, I'm not giving you a dime. I wasn't asking you for money. I just wanted your sympathy and encouragement. Fuck you, you cancer faker. Kicks him in the gut, colostomy bag falls out. You're like, oh shit, I guess they weren't faking it. My bad. It's just, I've been hurt before. That's all.
Never do that. Matter of fact, it soured me so much. And I think this is what really sucks. Is that
he doesn't really have cancer and won't die? That part does suck. I feel like if you fake cancer and you get caught and you take a bunch of people's money for faking cancer, we should get to give you cancer. Like whatever cancer you said you had, we now have to find a way to implant that cancer into you and make sure it takes root and spreads. It doesn't have to kill you. You're on your own from there. Ooh, that's a great idea. If you get caught scamming people out of cancer money, you can either give back all the money or we can give you the cancer and you can keep the money to fight the cancer. Because if we give you the cancer, then it technically wasn't a scam. People did give you money and you now do have cancer. I think that would be fun. We have too many laws. We have too many rules in society now. Like we really need to simplify it a little because I feel like there's lots of laws that wouldn't allow us to just give some random guy cancer. And we really need to strike those laws from the books in instances like these. If you fake cancer, we're medically allowed and a doctor is dismissed from their oath, they can give you cancer if you decide to keep the money. Okay, let me ask you another thing. Let's say you raise $250,000 in donations lying about cancer. Are you going to work the rest of your life to pay back that $250,000, or are you going to keep the $250,000, roll the dice, take the cancer, and then take the money? Your call. And it's like stage 2. We'll give you a 50-50 shot. We'll give you a coin flip chance of living and $250,000. The call is yours.
Is that it may affect somebody else down the line that really needs help. Because people just don't want to be involved in this shit because they've seen it so many times, even in our small community.
Fool me once with cancer. Shame on. Fool me, can't get fooled
I just think
again.
it's gross.
What?
I think you're gross, Rob.
Hot take. Did you hear that? That guy thinks the guy who faked cancer is gross. I mean, geez. Glass houses and all that, am I right? Listen, I got something to say to the guy who faked cancer. You're a bad guy. Whoa. Come on. Let's take it easy a little bit. Put the claws away, if we could. Let's go to the chat and see what they think about this. Kraken Slappin says, special place in hell for fake cancer fundraisers. I was ready to file bankruptcy after my wife passed away from cancer, and the insurance company were being assholes. Ambassador Bishop says, I am banned from GoFundMe, and I never used it before. Shit. I didn't even know they could ban you without even using it. Rusty Grammer says, wow, fuck that guy. My brother Redbeard is gone, and this fucker has the audacity to pull this shit. I will unalive him my goddamn self. Well, I feel like he's going to be working this off for quite a while. I'm with Rexstart parody account. Those donors better see some goddamn body bags. Of course, that's my great COVID quote from a few years ago. But yeah, like, if you give money to someone's cancer charity and they don't die, do you feel a little fucked over? I mean, it's just me and you talking. They can't hear us. I'd be like, wow, you could, at least have the, I want you to live and everything, but couldn't you have a few close calls, lose some hair, look like shit, lose weight? I don't know. I just feel like you could, give a shit is all I'm saying. Don't be like, oh, I got the money. Have the decency to at least do one of these. Hey, I thought you said you had cancer in your knee. Yeah, it's a weird knee cancer cough. It's a new kind. Vinny's mom says, pisses me off. I have to get surgery, and that fucker mocks cancer. That sucks. Well, he made what, $20,000, $30,000 on it? Jesus. I mean, it worked. The thing is the admitting it. The whole being so brazen as to say, yeah, I cheated people out of their cancer money. Shut the fuck up and shave your head and lean in a little bit. God's sake. Steel Toe Out of Context says, Rusty, it's better to have a gun and not need one than to need a gun and not have one. I don't know what that has to do with cancer. I know that doesn't apply to cancer, that's for sure. Punish this scammer by giving Charlie his phone number. Yeah. Hey, Charlie, the guy faking cancer, he was talking shit about Elisa Jordana. You should fucking confront this guy on his reckless bullshit. Union Jack says, the either get the cancer or you keep the money, like the casino punishment. Right, exactly. You can either get the money and the hammer, or you can walk away. You can either keep the money and take the cancer, or you can walk away and pay back the money. Which one? There's a lot of people who would probably take the cancer, right? I'm thinking. A lot of people would probably take the cancer. You get to keep, look, you're $250,000 ahead, and you get to fight a 50-50 coin flip cancer. It's not bad. Steel toe out of context. Oh, sorry, I'm fucking up on the chat here. Union Jack says cancer is popular sympathy play. Yeah, well, I mean, for good reason. People don't question cancer. Not yet. Steel toe out of context says, what about Mr. Medicare? He's some YouTube guy who like does content critiques. I guess he's been battling cancer for a long time, and some people who don't like him say he's faking cancer. I don't know. I don't know enough about him. I only know that Mersh doesn't like him and he doesn't like Mersh. That's literally the beginning and end of what I know about Mr. Medicare, and he has cancer. That's all I know. That's all. Sean says, earn the money with a little suffering. Thank you. Exactly. Paul Polito says, my sister had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma like 15 years ago. She survived, but it cost close to $250,000. Insurance were dickheads at every step. Yeah, when it comes time to pay for $250,000 worth of shit, insurance is really going to start getting cunty. Like if you have $4,000 worth of health insurance, like worth of medical bills, insurance would be like, all right, your deductible's $2,000. We got the other $2,000, whatever. Once it gets to $250,000, that's when they start to break out their legal books, and that's when they start to bring out the loopholes and everything else. And, how can we get out of this, essentially? SH with $10 says, that's why I appreciate Aaron just asking for money for Casey's breakfast pizza and breast reduction surgery. Right, exactly. I'm honest about where my money... Hey, wait a minute. All right, SH is in the drawing tonight for a new VIP. Thank you, buddy. $10 on any platform gets you in tonight's drawing for our next VIP, and we'll probably do that order at the end of the week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of you are qualified so far. Anything over 25 goes towards tomorrow. Anything over 35, and we'll do overtime tonight. Also, I have to go to the PayPal end of things. I have at least one person to add from that. Bear with me for one moment while I pick this up. Sorry about this, guys. We have 1-2 Skip to my Lou. Says, I don't have cancer, but I'm willing to gamble this much away. All right, Skip to my Lou is number 12. All right, April, there you go. You take that over.
Thanks.
Welcome.
Howdy.
So do you want me dead, or what's the deal?
I was in the chat.
Yeah, wrong chat, asshole.
That's not my fault. I guess, so apparently it sounds like I was all sorts of places tonight. I was visiting everybody of all races and ages. I want you dead. I might be dead. I don't know what I'm doing. Where am I?
Black eggplant.
I guess I'm here.
Yeah. There were black eggplant
rumors
rumors as well.
Lots of things.
On a barge with Melton.
That's maybe the most damning. I'd rather be with the eggplant.
No, damning is when he falls in a river.
Why would I be with him on a barge unless he's killing me?
Damning. Because he's fallen in the river and see the water, he blocks all the water like a dam.
I'm having a good time.
He's damming. Greasy N-word is qualified for our VIP drawing tonight. Says, you should check those gift cards before you send them out. Mine was already used for Midland Armory. Kind of forgot about that. Anyways, sign me up for VIP number 3. All right. There you...
Hold on.
What?
What did he mean? The gift card you got was already used? That doesn't make sense because each one has their unique number.
I don't know what to tell you.
That's concerning. It's as the person who sends those. I don't like hearing that. All
right, guys, if you want to qualify for the VIP drawing tonight, $10 on any platform. Rumble, YouTube, PayPal, Streamlabs, Super Chats, whatever. 13 of you so far. Anything over 25. We break even for the night, and we send you. We take the rest and we put it towards tomorrow evening. David Chandelier says, "Have we hit the goal yet?" When does this show ever hit the goal this early? We are a measly, pathetic e-begging program. We knock it out by the skin of our teeth every fucking day with that much time left. David Chandelier.
Don't worry about it. We'll never make it.
Short answer, no. We have not. David Chandelier saying Melton is too fat for water. So I'm being nice to him by saying he's a dam.
Is he the barge that I was upon? Like, was I on him?
Was that his nickname in high school?
I don't know.
The barge.
All I heard was I had a chain around my neck with him on a barge, and I'm like, does that mean I'm dying? Or am I kidnapped? I don't understand.
There you go, guys. Next time you see Melton, be sure to call him the barge. He'll love that. Samuel with $10 says, Heil April, cancer is hell. All right. Well, there you go, Sam. You are in for a second time tonight. Greasy N-word says, yes, April, it said it was already used. I never ordered anything, but I tried to. Well, we'll send you, let us know how much it was. We'll send you another one out.
Yeah, please let me send a picture of the thing to me too so I can tell them that happened, because that's not good, obviously.
Adam Goldstein says, I kept hearing people talk about this Patrick Melton guy the other day, and I broke down and got a patty melt with onions. That's delicious.
It does sound good.
David Chandelier says, yes, the barge is a fair name for him. Yes, fair enough. I don't even feel it's that derogatory because a barge is probably more slender than he is.
I can sail to the new world on him.
Yes. Could make a raft from his back blubber.
Ew.
Sail to the long lost worlds on his back, brother.
I feel like there's sores involved.
Yeah, bed sores. He doesn't move very much. And he looks like he has a skin condition, which I'm too fascinated by that. Helgi says, Melton could single-handedly raise the Mississippi by 6 feet and return barge traffic and shipping to normalcy. Why is it that every time we even tease him a little bit, our audience takes great joy in continuing to fat shame him? It's
because maybe he's shamed the hell out of me long enough. I don't know.
It's adorable. It's adorable. Thank you, guys. All right, we got, I don't know who this is. Oh, could this be the guy who did the what do you call it? The fucking thing with the thing.
Good job, professional.
Yeah, hold on a minute. Sir, call back in about 2 minutes. I'm a terrible producer, and I don't have my fucking phones hooked up here. I'm really good at my job.
What guy was this now?
This is the guy. Remember the guy, the email
we made?
The one guy. The one guy who did the thing. Remember the email we made fun of?
Which one?
Of the guy who claims that we'd been fucking with him for years?
Yes, Big Kahuna.
Big Kahuna. That's what it was.
Big Kahuna.
And remember, we just kept laughing and having fun with it, and I kept emailing him back and kind of trolling him a little bit. Well, apparently it was this little podcast wanted to do this bit where they sent people emails from this thing, and then showed it on a clip, and they tagged me in a tweet with the video clip in it, and they're like, oh, we sent one to Steel Toe. And I tweeted the guy, I'm like, yes, thank you. We had a lot of fun with that. It was very funny. We kind of made fun of the email and the guy who was doing it. And then he thought I was being combative with him. He's like, why are you being combative?
You know that's what Twitter is. You have got to stop tweeting.
but I'm like, dude, nobody's being combative.
It's all
with
combative
you.
on Twitter.
I'm trying to tell you it was funny and we had a great time with it, and we did 3 days worth of bits about it. And he's like, yeah, well, you sound combative. And I'm like, I'm not. He's like, well, I'm going to call into your show. I'm like, please do. We can tell you that it was a funny bit. And we ran with the thing. And he was just, you guys, you just got to learn to put your claws down every once in a while. April, throw Caitlin into the drawing for tonight's VIP.
With a C or a K?
With a K. Always a K. And Jeff H. Let's throw him in there as well. Caitlin saying, me dropping Corey with the cross-faced chicken wing was hilarious. Yeah, I'm glad that video made a comeback. I like that one. Jake with $10, April, says, sup, Stinky.
Thanks, Jake.
I don't know which one he means, but.
Clearly me. I smell rancid.
April smells like a bag of dog shit tonight. All right, so we're at about, looks like 17 or 18. For tonight's drawing. Thank you guys very much. If you want to get in it, perfect. There you go. David Chandelier says, apparently Melton did 2 hours on Waffle House training videos. Only Waffle House vids I like are the dark people fighting. Oh my God, those are my favorites too.
I dream about that.
I love when the coloreds fight each other at the Waffle House. Do we not say coloreds anymore?
I don't think you can say that anymore. Not on this platform.
Fuck.
He's trying to tank it all, guys. Don't worry about it.
I was kind of hoping that guy would call back. I told him to call in tonight, but I fucked up the phones. I want him to call back. April's Ghost Nipped Boobies says, we've gone dark. $2.
I'm sorry.
Camel Toe says, if I win, put the money toward the goal. I appreciate the entertainment. You bundle of sticks. All right, well, there you go. Camel Toe.
Thank you.
is in for one as well. You guys are
That's
approaching.
18.
You guys are approaching the 25 mark. 35 qualifiers. We'll do 35 minutes of overtime. 25 qualifiers. Everything else goes towards the goal tomorrow. Let's continue on here. So I do have another scam that I wanted to go over. You heard about the cancer scam guy.
I did. Yes.
I don't really blame people who fall for the cancer scam because that would entail like yelling at people who actually have cancer and calling them fakers. Like you can't really
No.
Contributing to a cancer charity is an either or proposition. You've either got to contribute to all of them or you've got to be suspect of all of them.
You can yell at the people who donated if you want to. Like if I'm donating to somebody who it's perceived to have cancer, I'm probably making sure it's somebody I know and they've probably actually got cancer. Lest I be giving my money to someone who doesn't really need it. And I could have saved that for somebody who did.
I suppose you could just quietly say no with a belly full of guilt.
Yeah.
And then just move on.
What if you have guilt that day, but then you find out that down the road, hey, that gut feeling I had, that was right. They didn't really.
But that's what I mean. Like it takes a very strong person to go with a gut feeling of this asshole's faking cancer, because how many people have gone with this asshole's faking cancer only to find out that that person rotted away a couple months later?
Well, you can call me a bag of dicks if you want.
You're
but
a bag of dicks.
The only people that I'm without a second thought donating to, if I believe they have cancer, is like a close friend or family member. That's the only one. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Like, there's just too many scammers. I don't trust a single human being.
The rule of thumb should probably be if you don't know them, don't help them.
Like, if somebody's got $50,000 too, that's a lot of people blindly trusting somebody.
Yeah.
Just saying.
But see, it makes me feel good that people still blindly trust like that, and then it like totally shatters it all when it turns out they had no reason to trust that
To
much.
me, like, if this person really had cancer, they probably got like a Caring Bridge link attached to their GoFundMe, and you can check in with like, hey, this is what happened. This is how I found out. Here's a picture of me in the hospital. Here's how I'm doing today.
So you're
If
like
they're lacking their breadcrumb trail. I don't.
You're a trust but verify type.
Yeah.
Okay.
When it comes to the money I've earned, yeah. I'm not spending that shit on nothing if it's not real.
Geese Artel asking if we still get money from Twitch every month. No, we do not. That stopped like a long time ago when they said we're for sure not renewing you. Like we're never bringing you back. You're done. You're out. So I'd have to start a new Twitch, which I should work on.
I messaged somebody on Twitch the other day for the first time in like 6 months.
Really?
It was very odd.
Shaft letting me know that $50,000 is not a lot. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Well, 750,000 is a lot.
That's a good point. April, your favorite segment of this morning's show? Would you like a list of what other people said?
Yeah, because even if I'm not on it, I get show amnesia. I don't know.
Mr. T getting vaccinated.
Okay.
Trump on shoplifting. Elisa Jordana. Mersh and Zen Rhino. Hulk Hogan's grill. Or Gordon Ramsay making grilled cheese.
I probably liked the Hulk Hogan or Mersh bit the most.
Okay, a lot of people said the Hulk Hogan thing. That was a common favorite.
I like anything Trump related typically, but I'm guessing I missed it.
It was early.
I must have been doing something. I don't remember.
Just say sleeping.
I really don't sleep in as late as you think.
It was pretty early.
Like before 6:15 early?
I always thought you got up at like 7:30.
No, I'll lay in bed for a little bit.
Oh, okay. Well, of course. I mean,
But I typically I'm
easy.
watching the news and the show.
Oh. An Australia, so cancer guy, I can understand people getting fucked over by cancer guy. I understand that one. Look, we're all human. However, it's the scams that all happen over the phone that boomers fall for that I feel no sympathy. A, boomers have wrecked this country. B, if you give people your information over the phone so that they have carte blanche to take money from you, you deserve to lose every dime you've ever saved in your entire life.
I do agree to that. I feel like I've been on the receiving end of those phone calls before, and you can sniff it out pretty well. So if I'm looking at somebody older and wiser than me falling for it, I'm like, what do I have to respect you for?
So you tell me if this is, if this is someone you should feel sorry for or not. An Australian grandmother has been scammed out of nearly $480,000 in a complex fraud scheme after selling her family home. Jane, a customer of the bank ANZ for nearly 5 decades, fell victim to the scam under the belief that she was transferring her money into an ING bank account, which promised a high interest rate. Okay, right there, you should have red flags.
There's no high interest rates except for the bad kind.
I mean, look, they're getting higher. Like savings account interest rates are getting higher, but they're still at like, are they even at 1%?
They're not. And actually, the last time we were at a bank, the lady told us that they were doing shit. They weren't moving.
That they weren't going up with the other interest rates.
Like, literally not at all.
The whole point of raising interest rates is to rein in the money supply so that we don't get such bad inflation.
Yeah, we were checking out like varying different forms of
auto interest rates.
And we were like on the side note, they had like a promotion running for like CDs and shit like that.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
And then you brought up like in savings account rates, and like, yeah, they're not moving. They're just not right now.
Yeah. Well, Jane, a customer of ANZ, unfortunately, her funds were transferred to a fake National Australia bank. Here's that guy. Now we can see what this guy needed.
Call from
Jimmer.
What?
What was the name again?
Jimmer.
Jimmer, that's who it was. The With Apologies podcast guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you kind of were being, no, you weren't being cunty. You thought I was being cunty on Twitter today, which was not the case. I was trying to tell you that the, what was the guy's name again? The Kahuna email. Bigga Kahuna email, that we had a lot of fun with that on our show, and we thought it was very funny.
Right, but you said that the original host can't be on the podcast and Proud Boys, but he is for Proud Boys.
Well, no, what I said was, no, I was confused. I was asking a question. Like, the context was, wait, he can't be on a podcast and do the Proud Boys? Like, that was my, because you said he had to quit doing your podcast because he joined the Proud Boys. And I said, well, wait, can't you do both?
Well, he didn't want to go on YouTube.
Because of the Democrats or the Jews or what?
Well, I wasn't part of the podcast at the time, so.
I'm trying to get some goddamn it. Yeah, I think you took a lot of my responses today to be confrontational when they were actually complimentary.
Well.
Comment?
Well, technically, that's not really my account.
Then why are you the one calling?
Well, I called before.
What did you want to tell us?
Yeah, what did you need to tell us today?
Well, I wanted to ask you a question.
Fire away, I'm all ears.
Do you know who is Ian Ellis?
Yeah, isn't he that guy who like tries to get Mersh's attention and a few other people's attention?
Right. He's the guy you've been talking with on Twitter.
Oh, okay. So that's why he was being defensive, because he thinks I'm on like this group of people who doesn't like him. I got to be honest, I don't really know enough about the guy other than he doesn't really like Mersh very much, and he tries really hard to get other YouTube people guys' attention. So he was trying to like have like a hostile exchange, and then I wasn't giving it to him, so he wanted to, like, I don't get it, because I was being very complimentary to his email bit and he acted like I was attacking him. It just seemed really strange.
Well, he's a bit of a hater.
Oh, okay. Well, Jimmer, I tell you what, thank you very much, buddy. Plug your podcast, and then we'll look forward to your next email and call.
All right, it's With Apologies. That's right.
With Apologies. Where can people find it?
On the Ian Ellis LLC YouTube account.
All of these LLCs. You got Johnny, you got Ian. Okay, and when do you guys go on?
We don't really go live that much anymore, but episodes get uploaded. So
okay, so just kind of keep an eye out for it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. All right. Well, let all your guys know. They can let their guard down around me a little bit. I thought the email bit was funny, and we had a nice long run with it.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Jimmer.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye. It's just, I gotta see what the audience thinks about that call.
You have to stop getting in all these like niche, conversations. How did you get to know these people?
I literally I do a show.
Somehow you knew that guy, and he had a phone number.
Oh no, he was somebody else. I thought he was the guy on Twitter that I was talking to today. That I was.
That's even more weird that guy's not the one who called you.
I was trying to convince this guy. I was like, dude, I found the email bit funny, and he's like, don't hate me. Why are you being confrontational? I'm like, no, I'm saying I literally thought that the email bit was funny, and he's like, oh, okay, sorry. Geese Artel says Capital One is like 4%. I make $100 a month having $25K just in savings. Well, shit. That's not a bad
so
one.
bad. Well, that's clearly not the bank we were at.
That almost covers inflation at this point.
Almost.
I think inflation is like 3 point something, so not as bad. They're saying that guy was me on 1.75 speed. Citizen M says, this sounds like if Leatherface spoke.
It was a strange voice. It didn't sound real.
That'd be a weird voice to listen to on a podcast, wouldn't it?
That one?
Yeah.
I don't know this person.
I couldn't listen to that voice on a podcast if it was like nighttime and I was alone. I'd be like, that's
very specific.
Yeah, but that voice would be like, I'm going to get raped by whatever that is.
Well, that could be a party. You don't know.
Well, I don't know. If he might be a gentle lover. Joan with $10 says, pump my insides with that toe. Okie dokie. And Seth with $10. Both of them are entered in our VIP drawing tonight. April, does that put us at 20?
Yes.
20 people are entered in our drawing for tonight. Anything over 25, we just start putting towards tomorrow's goal. $10, Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, etc. You get 1,000 extra entries into this VIP drawing, but tonight, instead of just the 3 t-shirts, the hoodie, the 5.5-inch vinyl stickers,
check,
or the $100, and all the other VIP perks that come with it, the drawing, the tickets, everything else, we're also going to throw in all of the unclaimed Midland and Stoney's gift cards that we have lying around. So it's going to be the biggest VIP that we've ever given away. So go ahead and jump in if you'd like to. About 20 entrants so far.
I noticed that once you said unclaimed certificates, I got a few more messages on the way home.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
A few people going, oh, wait
I try to make posts on the Toe Boys and stuff, and I assume that, y'all listen and y'all get to me. And
Ring-a-ding-ding, it's Servap Singh, says, like Jake Hudson, former friend, Giggle Pickles was a cancer faker. Good to see you exposing cancer fake. Oh, yeah, do you remember Giggle Pickles?
I'd like not to, but...
Was she the Twitch era?
No.
I feel like Giggle Pickles was
that
Twitch.
Was at least... No, it wasn't, because I remember I was shoveling the driveway to that segment, and it was definitely a YouTube thing within the last year or two.
Okay. God, Giggle Pickles feels so long ago.
It was so awful.
Ring-a-ding also says, April, you look smoking hot, and hello, A.A.
Really?
Ron.
Oh, thank you. I don't feel very nice tonight. I don't feel like I look nice, so thank you.
How do you feel about this? He says you look great, and all I get is hello.
How does this go? I hear that if you're going to have the bachelor life again, then you'll lose 10 pounds, but you won't do it for me?
I'm trying.
What a fucking guy.
I'm trying really hard to lose it now. But if
That's not what you said, though.
But if I have to lose it, then I'm going to work triple as hard.
And that's your problem.
A man cannot survive without pussy, my friend. CSE with $10. Throw CSE on there, April.
Thanks.
CSE wants in the drawing. Hulkamash says, Aaron of House Imholt, first of his name, king of the tards, protector of the steel toe, and his 7 streaming sites. Relatively accurate. Ring-a-ding-ding says it was weeks after Twitch. Okay, that's why I'm confused. Because it was just
I don't know.
after.
Either way, I remember where I was and what I was doing, and then I didn't like it.
Who do you miss most from the Twitch days? Who do you miss most?
Probably Savage Thoughts.
There was a correct answer to that.
Oh, I'm wrong then.
Sock Cop.
I still follow him, and I still tune into Johnny's show sometimes.
Sock Cop.
I don't think he knows who I am, though, because my name's Aaron's Box, and whenever I comment on his thing, he doesn't say April, he says Aaron's Box.
I should get Kick going, I think. People are saying Kick is like an uncensored Twitch. It's got the same format and everything. Maybe I'll get that going.
Never have seen Kick.
No Pen 15 Fathead with $10, April. He wants in. That's 22 of you guys now for this VIP drawing tonight. Thank you very much. Magnum DUI says, listen. Banks lent out trillions at 0.3 interest for the past 10 years. How are they feeling now? Past 10? Oh, it's been like the past 15. It was insane. Von Kaiser says, Aaron to tires.
Well, I still get to see him sometimes.
What's he up to? Is he on right now?
He comes to the anniversary party with Deer Butch.
Can I watch shit without being logged in? Like without having an account?
I think so.
Aaron to tires. King highlight a man in a bunker, Aaron to tires song from 2 years ago.
Uh-oh, is he not streaming anymore?
Oh, does he not have a channel?
Just go to that video and then.
Son of a bitch.
Oh,
No,
he's
that's
called King of
Gossip. Is that his
might
channel
be
or is that
him,
just
though.
somebody last live 2 years ago? That's not him.
Oh no.
What happened to Aaron to tires? Son of a bitch. Balls and Wieners saying, I missed the guy who drank under his deck. That was Aaron to tires. That takes the air out of my tires.
But he just came to our anniversary show, and I kind of figured he still streams.
Yeah, he was at our anniversary show, and they were doing like streams and parties and stuff with him while he was here. So
Yeah, I think the accounts I still follow are Bad Blando, Glowstick Willie,
Which one's
Sock
Bad
Cop,
Blando?
I don't know, and I think Lemmy, Johnny, Corey.
Aaron to
Ooh,
tires.
who else do I follow?
Oh, he's on YouTube. Thank God. Okay. Oh, he's live right now. Let's stream snipe Aaron to tires.
He's so cute.
Miriam, just, time him out.
So if you guys don't know who this guy is, he's under his deck right now. Like he's built a whole living area underneath his deck. Is it connected to a house or is it just on some land?
You can't have a deck without a house. The whole thing that makes it a deck is it's connected.
All right. Some people told me once that he doesn't have a house connected to it. It's just a little, like a
Well,
platform.
then
like a
God
deck.
bless. You know what? Maybe the house blew up. I don't know.
But he's under the deck, and as you can see, he's put a window in. He smokes weed. He drinks Skol vodka and
Pineapple juice.
Not like together. He just goes, look.
A chaser.
Yeah. And he just, let's see if we can find one of Aaron to tires drinking.
Smokes a cigarette now and then.
Smokes a cigarette, smokes some weed, drinks a lot, gets shit-faced, and streams.
Why wouldn't you just go live? What are you doing?
It's about the beginning and end of it. I wanted to find a part where he just takes a shot of vodka, but... Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Let's go from right here. And he just rants about nonsense.
It's like there's just no comfortable position available.
Almost like you're underneath a deck.
It could be.
It is funny. We've been watching him for years, and he's finally come to this realization.
I think he's probably said it before.
Here we go. What kind of vodka is it? Is it Taka or Skol?
Oh,
Look at that. He just pulls right out of the
oh,
bottle.
that's pure rubbing alcohol, dude. Stop it.
We got to get him a better camera, too.
He's got...
Ooh.
Yeah, he has to have, like, holes
Oh, yeah,
in
and
his
there, what is it?
throat. Oh, he's
V8
got
Splash. Wow,
splash.
V8 Splash for Aaron to tires.
Fuck. He has to have, like, holes in his esophagus from drinking that straight.
Why doesn't he just get generic juice and then buy more better vodka?
Who are you to talk about people's tastes?
I have great taste.
No, you
What are
don't.
you talking about?
You eat hot dog buns and cheese, as somebody mentioned earlier.
That was out of necessity. That was not
No,
a preference.
there's never a necessity. Were
There
you
were no-
rotting in the middle of a desert?
I was out of chips. What's a man to
and
do?
you just had to eat the cheese
I
right
needed,
now?
I needed queso. It was a soothing thing.
Doobie rolling time.
It's doobie rolling time.
That sounds like a great time.
Roll me up a doober.
That's our boy Aaron.
Down the mouse.
He comes to
What
our
about a
anniversary
mouse?
show every year. He just hangs out under his deck and he smokes and drinks.
I mean, him and Deer Butch are just good people.
No. That's our boy Aaron to Tires. Subscribe to him on YouTube. It's simple. Aaron D Tires. DETIRES. Aaron to Tires. Simple enough. Think you can figure it out. Helgi says all the money from this show tonight should go towards insulation and a heater for him. Winter is coming. He does really well in the winter.
He like thrives off of it somehow.
Yeah, with his Skol vodka.
We used to watch him under there in the winter. I think he lives in New York somewhere, doesn't he?
Yeah, upstate New York. He has
That's cold.
He has a heater in there, remember?
I don't remember.
Yeah, he has a heater.
I like to picture him as having like a weird little fire in there
He has a heater and a generator under his
with
deck.
like a window open.
Don't worry, he'll be fine. Balls and Wieners says, well, I'm switching to that guy. Well, you know what? We had a good run. We got to stop exposing you guys to better entertainment. April, here you go. For the show tomorrow from Mr. Q. I got to put that towards tomorrow. That's 5.
This
there
isn't
we
for
go.
me.
He says, but I want to hear April's story about going to see the U-boat in Chicago because that's the only U-boat that was captured by America during World War II. You saw a U-boat in Chicago?
I don't know.
You saw a German submarine while you were in Chicago?
Maybe at Navy Pier I did. You know what I mean? I don't remember though. It was like, God, I think it was back in like 2012 at Navy Pier maybe. I don't know. I'm confused.
There you go. Well, did
I say something?
He knows you better than you know you.
Maybe he was there.
Curtis Versus says it's not a gimmick either. DeTires comes as advertised. Yeah, no, that's just him. Yeah, Atomic Ray confirms he does have a generator and a heater.
Oh, well, that's fine. That's kind of nice, right? I've spent many a nights in a barn in the winter before. It's very fun.
Should we just skip the grandma getting scammed, seeing as we went from that to interest rates to the phone call to Aaron to tires?
A something or other interrupt that whole thing. I don't know that was necessary.
I think that guy was trying to do a thing, and I was being too friendly to him for the thing he was trying to do, and I kind of wrecked it.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, buddy. He probably wanted to troll us somehow, and I was really kind to him and complimentary of his work, and he went, "Oh, shucks, the steel toe guy likes me."
A follow-up question though, do you really watch his work? Do you watch the With Apologies podcast?
I watched the one video that they tagged me in and sent to me. Yeah.
And it was quality. Was it good? It
wasn't good.
Well, you told the man it was good. You can't go back on it now.
I said the email bit was good. The bigger kahuna thing was good. We got a lot of mileage out of that. I said that was funny.
I don't know, kind of wishy-washy.
They clipped me in a thing that was them talking about them emailing people as Big Kahuna, and I thought that was rather, whacking themselves off a bit. But
PTSD from your sleepjacking.
That's just
gotta
me.
Never make that motion around me.
James J. Weed said it, and you made me feel like a crazy person. He says, what? I love Aaron DeTires. There's no house.
I didn't make you feel crazy. I just kind of said a deck doesn't really become a deck if there's no house.
That's a deck. That Mr.
Tell me, though, how it's not just like a lean-to or something if there's no house.
It's the shape of a deck.
Like if this house wasn't here, but that deck was out back, are you still calling it a deck?
That's still a deck.
If the house just blew up spontaneously and the deck lived.
And the deck's still there. That's a deck.
I don't know. I feel like it's an outbuilding now. What?
If you saw a deck by itself and you didn't see the house attached, like it was blurred out of the thing, would you say, oh, that's like a lean-to or a makeshift building? Or would you say, oh, that's a deck?
I don't know. I've never seen a deck minus the house.
Jesus.
I don't know what I'd do.
Here, deck without a house.
That doesn't make sense.
Images. Here.
There's houses in all these pictures.
Well, just wait a minute.
See what you're doing to me?
This is not working.
Right.
Well, I like the wood on that.
That is because it doesn't exist.
Deck without a house.
A deck without a house is an outbuilding.
There's no house you can see right there. That's still
because it's on the other side of the picture.
Okay, but you can't see the house right now, but you know that's a deck,
fucking
right?
liar.
That's a deck.
There's a house.
Come on, show me one goddamn deck without a house. You're fucking up my shit. Well, then Aaron DeTires is like a pioneer.
He's a pioneer of deckage.
Yeah, he's a deck.
Wow.
He's a deck pioneer.
I've never heard such a thing, and I love him. I love that guy.
Rupert with 99 says it would be considered a platform.
There you go, Pugsley. It's a platform. I don't think it's legal to call it a deck minus the house.
Put Rupert in the VIP drawing for tonight. By the way, if you get in the VIP drawing, the winner is also getting all of our unclaimed gift cards to Stoney's and Midland Armory tonight as well. So it's going to be the biggest one we've ever done. John Dorian had a deck without a house in Scrubs. Remember, he bought that half acre and he built a deck on it?
I still don't think can you call it a deck?
Call it whatever you want.
Somebody that works in a Menards lumber yard, tell me. Does that qualify?
A lot of people saying that we are obsessed with deck tonight, big deck energy.
I do love a good deck. The darker, the better.
Too many deck picks. Yeah, you're out of here, I think. It's just time. We had a good run.
I like a good dark stain on my deck.
It's time to get you the fuck out of here, I think.
Why? So you can lose 10 pounds for somebody else, you piece
and
of shit.
Slam a shitload of puss.
You
just run them
God
in and
bless.
out. Run them
Maybe
in
I'll
and
also
out.
let's have a competition who can slay more puss.
All right.
Than the other.
There you go.
Who can lose more weight and slay more puss?
So if we're done, then we have a losing weight and crushing puss competition.
I want to go out to the same bars and see who goes home with more women.
They don't have to be.
And going home with the same woman in the same night does not count.
Okay, now wait a minute. Do they have to be quality women? Because if the game,
it's just slaying
if the
puss.
game is quantity, I mean,
Are you going dumpster diving?
no. But what I'm saying is, in order to win, I will play dirty. Like if it's a competition.
Are you going hogging?
I'd
Yeah,
rather
he's
go
going hogging.
ugly than fat, though. Because an ugly chick can have like tits or something. A fat chick is a fat chick is a fat chick.
I don't know. I don't discriminate.
Really bad bias. Sorry, couple of biases.
How about these?
If it starts with a J, you can take that shit right back where you took. No, thank you.
See, now I might.
Not the. Oh, no.
Hey,
no.
but it still counts.
No.
I just like how you said you would lose 10 pounds for somebody else, but not for me.
I'm trying to lose it for you.
No, you're not. You eat the queso.
But I would have to try harder if I was single out of necessity. It's just a very honest portrayal of the situation. That's all. April, can you put Stephen V in for 2?
Probably not.
Put Stephen V in for 2. And is that 25?
Thank you, Stephen V.
Is that 25?
I don't know.
Count it up. Let's see if everything after that goes towards
Yes,
tomorrow's
it's
goal.
25.
Hey, every dollar that comes in the rest of the night goes towards tomorrow, you lucky bastards. And if we do 10 more of these qualifiers, we'll do an extra 30 tonight. Did you see the Congressman Bowman?
I love a good Bowman.
Yeah, Bowman's a bowman. But he pulled the fire alarm before a vote on one of those government shutdown bills.
Okay.
You know, they're trying not to shut down the government, whereas I'm actively trying to get the government to shut down.
Yeah, why don't they want to shut down?
I want them to always stall the debt limit, and I want them to shut down the government. Every time they say, like, oh, my God, what if America doesn't raise the debt limit? I'm like, good, we can't borrow any more money.
I've kind of always gotten a kick out of everybody making such a fuss about the government shutting down or not.
Yeah.
It's like
you know how much they get in my way?
You guys aren't tired of spending my money yet?
Not only that, like, if you're a productive person, the government gets in your way. If you're not a productive person, you depend on them. And you should not want to depend on the federal government. If you don't depend on them, they're just in your way constantly. And you're like, God, you guys fucking rake me over the coals for every goddamn nickel and dime. Like, if you looked at how much of your check actually goes to taxes, like, fuck income tax, fuck Social Security, fuck all that. We all know about that one. But I'm talking about after your money's been taxed. Sales tax, gas tax, property tax, add up all the taxes. I would not be surprised if we find out that through property tax and all these other taxes that we keep 20 to 30% of our money. That actually, the amount of our money we spend is 20 to 30%.
I know that when I've broken down my pay stubs before and looked at what was taken out for all the stuff listed on a pay stub, that alone made me upset.
Now I'm talking about the double taxation of after that money's been taxed, everything else. Literally, the taxes on your internet bill, the taxes on your utilities bill, all of those, add them all up and find out the cell phone bill has taxes on it. They fucking tax every cocksucking thing. It's remarkable.
And then what good do we see out of it? What do we see?
The war in Ukraine.
Not
Okay.
for it
right.
at all.
Well, let me keep
Hot
trying.
take. I'm against that.
Can I keep trying? Bank bailouts?
No.
Shit. Okay. Welfare?
Hard no.
Food stamps?
Extra no.
Oh, immigration?
Do I have to say it?
God damn it. Okay, I'll find one that works for you. The CIA?
They've never done anything to help me.
The FBI?
No.
Shit. Social Security?
No, I won't get any of that.
Okay. Medicare and Medicaid?
I won't see that either.
Okay, all right. Well, look, man.
You're really not helping me.
Going through my list here, and it doesn't seem to be. Yeah, it doesn't seem that they do shit. Sorry.
This whole night's just kind of a bummer, isn't it?
It was the best I could do for you.
Thank you.
I apologize. Well, anyway, this Bowman, he's a Democratic congressman, And the Republicans were going to have this vote on this bill to avert a government shutdown. And it had a lot of Republican shit in it, like watching the spending, ending I think funding for Ukraine was not, they weren't like cutting off funding for Ukraine, but it wasn't in this plan, like more money for Ukraine. So this Bowman guy decided that instead of going to vote, he would pull the fire alarm.
Which is like a legal,
yes.
issue, right? It's like you can't just go do that.
It's very illegal. It could cause an insurrection in the Capitol.
I would hate for that to happen.
So he pulls the fire alarm, and everyone in the news and on social media was saying the same exact thing. Like, I believe the quote was, "The fuck you doing, bro?" And his explanations he's come up with, you'd have to check every day to refresh his explanations of what happened, because he's given some doozies.
Like Santos would.
I was in a hurry.
I was Jewish.
I was Jewish. I was gay.
I was really gay and drunk.
Yeah. But that was Kevin Spacey, actually.
Oh, well, that passes for him.
And he thought that the anus was a fire alarm. And he just stuck his fingers in there. And
It's
too bad. Well, at any rate, this Bowman said, I was in a hurry. So he just,
to get things done.
He rushed until life was no fun. So he just kind of shit his pants and panicked and pulled the fire alarm, I guess.
Do you know the grin I would crack if I was in that room watching him go pull the fire alarm, though? Like while he's traversing over to the fire alarm, I'm like, he's doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to do it.
Well, and then the media was like running cover for him. They were going, well, the Republicans didn't let the Democrats read this, and they were going to put it up for a vote, so he might have just pulled that fire alarm to buy them time. And I'm like, yeah, that's good. You know what? Political people should be allowed to break the law, as long as they didn't do their homework in time. That's the same excuse a college student gives when they didn't turn in a term paper.
Yeah.
It's like, I needed a little more time.
I think it's funny. I really don't hate this.
Let's see what he had to say about the whole thing.
Fire alarm was an accident. I don't know why this has gotten so much attention.
Oh, you don't?
I don't understand. All I did was break the law.
Right. You broke the law during a vote.
In fairness, Congress people are so used to being able to break the law on a daily basis that this would usually surprise them.
I actually do find it to be very impressive, though, that this particular individual didn't want to be late to his vote.
Why is that?
You're
saying he was running behind, and that
he says he was in a rush to go vote.
Yeah.
That's what it says. So and I think it's very admirable that in his shoes, he didn't want to be late.
Yeah, maybe it's really embarrassing for him. Maybe he gets in the chamber and he's 2 minutes late to vote, and everyone starts going, CPT, CPT, CPT. And he just gets really embarrassed. He's like, fuck that. I'm not letting them play me like that this time. I'm pulling the fire alarm.
They didn't want to blush.
Literally just in a rush to go vote, man. That's all it was.
Are you afraid of any repercussions, either from leadership or from legally from Capitol Police?
I mean, listen, I take responsibility for what I did, but like I said, I was in a rush to go vote, and, the investigation will sort everything else out.
Have you talked to...
But here's what I don't understand about this explanation. You still haven't explained why you pulled the fire alarm.
I'm waiting for him to say, I was in such a rush, I was grabbing the walls, and I just, there's just one casualty in the way, and it was a fire alarm.
Now, what some people are claiming for him, now his response to this has been so stupid that other people have now tried to explain it for him in a way that makes sense. Because, it's Democrats. They have to try and pamper black people and explain things away. Well, now they're saying there's a sign on the door that says emergency exit only, pull lever if you need to blah, blah, blah. And he thought that meant the fire alarm. The thing that says fire alarm on it, he thought you needed to pull it to open the door. Now, he didn't say that. Someone made that excuse for him.
Yeah, he's not going to say that. Yeah. No way.
Jeffries about it?
Oh, yeah, of course. Since day one, yes.
How was that conversation?
Well, I got to keep that between me and the leader, so I'm not going to share that.
He said, what the fuck you doing? You know what? I bleeped out my own N-bomb, and then I forgot that I didn't have to bleep out the other one.
I think you're mostly just getting old.
Sorry, I got confused. Is that why you're wishing death on me?
Yes.
Helgi with $10. Did we? I thought we got this one already. Did you get Helgi?
Nope, I haven't.
Oh,
seen
well
it
then,
yet.
Jesus, I'm sorry. Helgi with $10 says houses with decks are boy houses. Houses without decks are girl houses. I don't think we should assume.
I like a deck.
chairs or houses genders.
Chairs.
Yeah, or chairs genders. Either one of them. Colin Madden says you underestimate big girls. No, I don't. If anything, I overestimate them. I say they're heavier than they are.
More to love.
I don't.
More cushion for the pushing, am I
No,
right?
Thank you.
What if you just got back behind some big old cheeks and little clappage?
No thanks.
Not for you?
Nope. Worried they'll eat my dick and
Not
balls.
even in competition with me?
I don't need a fat girl to win a competition. Last thing I need. The Loon with $10 says, put me in, coach.
Thank you.
Cast and Blast says, so you're telling me it's illegal to pull a fire alarm to create an emergency?
Oh my God, I've broken the law so many times.
That's what he should do. He should just play it off like he didn't know. 612 Motorsports with $9.99 says, count me in.
Gotcha.
Ewell Gibbons says $5, says, here's $5 not to give away my Midland gift card. April has my info, so I hadn't messaged her until tonight.
It still helps me find you if you would just send the message, sir.
But you don't have to pay us to keep your gift card. Jesus.
I really do apologize. I have 300 million messages that I could go through, but I don't always remember your actual name. It's really hard.
There you go.
Guys.
Well, I tell you what, guys, there's 28 of you.
Thank you.
Currently in tonight's drawing. Thank you very, very much. So, yeah, I think that guy, I don't think you're getting huge trouble for pulling the fire alarm because it's really more embarrassing than anything else.
I don't know. He didn't seem very embarrassed.
No, he seemed pretty chill about the whole thing.
Yeah.
You're more going to get everybody calling you a dipshit. And
or
just
generally a retard.
Just a lot of meetings where the Democrats all sit down, look across the table and at you and go, what the fuck were you doing?
Well, yeah, why were you late to your vote?
Oh, no, that they don't give a shit about.
I kind of actually, that's more interesting to me now. Like, why did you have to pull a fire alarm? Why were you so late to your vote?
What the fuck? You know it's Congress.
I hope he was clapping cheeks.
He's like, none of us, it's Congress. None of us are like on time ever for anything. Like you can totally
Well, especially
be late.
not him, right? Not Bowman.
Why is that?
You know, his name's Bowman. They're known for being late.
He's a bowman. A bowman's a bowman. Does anybody know what that's a reference to when I do that?
Gay.
A bowman is a bowman. It's such a, at this point in the game, it's pretty obscure. It's like an 8 or 9 year old reference.
It's probably like a Robin Hood thing or something.
No, you would think that, but no. But a bowman is a bowman. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna get it.
No Country for Old Men.
You've never seen the show. I'll give that hint. It's from a TV show, and it's a very obscure line.
House of Cards.
No.
Walking Dead.
Yes. Very good. Joe and the Claimers. Joe is talking to Daryl about his crossbow, and he tells him, but a bowman is a bowman.
Wow.
Joe
You know
and the
that is
Claimers. Bowman.
Bomabedin.
That was a guy in the Crusades, actually. Totally different guy. Remembering Joe Bowman? Joe TV series.
This is way too niche. Nobody's
there's not even a clip of this. But that's Joe. Jeff Kober is the actor. He's been in a bunch of shit. Jeff Kober is he's mother cunt. He is
he's a mother cunt.
He's mother cunt. A bowman's a bowman. But he's also in somebody's gonna fucking get this. The Face, that you know everything. He's
a film called Crippling Anxiety. Autism.
I think it's a Tarantino movie that I'm thinking of with Kober. I'm going to click on it. It's going to bug the shit out of me. I want it to come to my head before I click on it.
Mental illness.
But a bowman's a bowman. Oh, fuck. I can hear the voice. I just can't put the movie in it. Oh, let's see. MacGyver, The Jeffersons. No, that is not helping me. Aaron's autism. He was on SVU. That's it.
Everybody's been on SVU.
But he was a recurring character in SVU. God damn it. Legolas is the only bowman, says Daffy Zuniga.
I like Legolas. I used to have a huge crush on Legolas.
I
had a poster.
Not
bragging.
Kober, SVU. Law and Order, SVU crims. Eugene Hoff. Oh, who was Jeff Kober on SVU?
Even the internet doesn't want to help you. Stop it.
Fucking help me with Jeff Kober. He was, God damn it.
This is reason to leave you. You're sick.
General
You're
Hospital.
going to murder somebody someday because of your autism.
Church of Mike.
I'm in danger.
Sneaky Pete.
Do you know?
Charman.
These are all really unknown things.
These are very unknown things.
Stop it. Shameless.
He was in Shameless. Have you ever seen, do you know who Jupiter is in Shameless?
I'm 100% positive I have seen him, but I couldn't care to remember him.
It's Jeff Kober.
You know?
Walking Dead, Joe and the Claimers, Always Sunny in Philadelphia. He was in 18 episodes of Sons of Anarchy. He was a big player in that.
I bet he was like a bartender.
For 18 episodes?
Yeah.
That's a lot for just that. Where Aces and Eights, the closer.
This is
Watch, he was
fucking terrible.
Abraham, Eugene Hoff. Okay, so he was in one episode. I remember.
Oh my God, he was in one episode. You said he was a recurring character. That is off-putting.
Hey, by the way, did you see this morning we were talking about John Rhys Davies, and how dare you, when we watch Great White Hype, to not recognize John Rhys Davies?
I never said I didn't recognize him.
But you didn't.
I just said I don't know his name.
You didn't recognize him from Lord of the Rings.
That doesn't mean I don't recognize him. I said I don't know his name. I don't know who plays Gimli. I'm fucking sorry.
John Rhys Davies plays Gimli.
But nobody looks at him and says, oh my God, John Rhys Davies. It's Gimli or it's whoever your dude is in your other gay movie.
Terry, when I'm finished with you, you'll be ready for a commission in the Waffen SS. Hey, son, that's the great motivator.
Like when people see a picture, let's say like a picture of Jack Sparrow, they're like, oh my God, it's Jack Sparrow, not, oh my God.
I say that's Johnny Depp.
Nobody says that.
Yeah. Fake super chatter says, are you guys interested in buying some viewers? Shuli is one of my clients, so guaranteed it will work. Somebody asked, we talked about this on the members show last night. Somebody asked me, hey, what do you think about Kevin Brennan going after Shuli and these guys saying that Shuli buys viewers? My take is very simple on buying viewers. It doesn't add inches to my dick. If I ever did it, I would know they're fake. So I don't know why you would do that. If you are, it doesn't make me any more or less money. If you're not buying them, it doesn't make me more or less money. So if people want to buy viewers, go bananas. If people don't want to buy viewers, go bananas. The internet's too big of a place to pick one podcast and go, I'm competing with that one. I'm not a drama channel, so I don't compete with like Shuli and Kevin and other drama channels.
If I were to talk to Kevin about buying views, I'd be like, lie to me harder, daddy. Make those numbers big.
Yeah, like who gives a shit?
I want to be impressed when I'm looking at Kevin.
People are like, what if this guy buys views? I'm like, okay, let's take that to its logical conclusion.
Whoa.
What if they do? Answer me that.
Usually when you ask that question about almost any topic, it really puts it in perspective. Like, it's probably a nothing burger.
Right.
But nobody wants to admit that. They want the drama.
People are saying that Rumble took a shit tonight. Oh, yeah, it did. Rumble is completely frozen. There it is. Wait a minute.
Dumb face.
Episodes of Sons of Anarchy. He was a big player in that. Nope, it froze. It froze back when we were talking about Jeff Colbert. Ooh, that is an ugly face to freeze on, too. Shit. All right. Well, sorry, Rumble. It was a lot of fun tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was ugly.
Why are you screwing up all the streams tonight? I was supportive earlier in the chat today, too, when you were being a little bitch over here. I'm like, oh, no, it's great. You're fine.
P. Fletch
and then
says...
you were streaming on the morning stream?
P. Fletch says, y'all are both wrong. Johnny Depp will always be known as either Glenn from Nightmare on Elm Street or Private Lerner from Platoon. Oh, fuck, I forgot he was in Platoon.
I mean, that's fine, too. I only just brought up the Jack Sparrow thing as an example. I don't think it's his best movie. I do think he's good, though.
Best Johnny Depp movie, then. Go. Smarty
I
pants.
love all of them. I watched Charlie and the Chocolate Factory for fuck's sake, and I still would have done him.
You don't like the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie.
No, I like him.
Oh.
Stupid.
You've seen Gene Wilder play Willy Wonka, right?
Yes, okay. Aaron. I've
Christ.
seen it a million times, and yes, it's the superior movie.
It's sacrilege that they had somebody else
I
be
agree
Willy
with
Wonka.
you, but when you are in love with somebody, you support them.
There's only one guy I could have seen if they would have remade Willy Wonka and said, well, Gene Wilder can't do it. maybe in the late 80s, early 90s, if you would have remade it, there's only one.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Well, he would have fucking killed. But no, if in like a comedy movie.
Ewan McGregor.
No, I'm talking late 80s, early 90s here.
Oh.
Go, let's see if you can pick it out. Who am I thinking of?
Whoever played Letterman.
No, not John Michael. No, this would actually be a big name who I could see playing Willy Wonka and doing a really good job, kind of the deadpan darkness of it. And chat, I want you guessing as well. I'm thinking of a name. And if you need a hint, ask me for a hint.
Okay. Is he like a comedian? Is he an actor?
Comedic actor. He's not a stand-up comedian.
Is it somebody you watch often?
It's a guy who's in a lot of...
the Men in Black guy. The Men in Black guy.
Rip
Lee
Torn?
Something or other. Tommy Lee Jones?
No, I don't think he would have been a good Willy Wonka. But no, he's an actor, a comedic actor. He does comedies mostly.
Bill Murray.
Yes. I think Bill Murray would have been a fabulous
That was
Willy
a terrible
Wonka.
Ghostbusters song, by the way.
Can you do a better one?
Not after that, because now you're stuck in my head. You're bouncing around.
People are asking about who would have been a good black Willy Wonka.
Black?
Yeah, black Willy Wonka. Dead Jester, I don't hate your guess with Woody, or I don't hate your idea of Woody Harrelson, but Jim Carrey would have chewed the scenery too much. The thing about Gene Wilder was he was kind of subtly crazy.
Mike Myers.
Another guy who I think would have chewed the scenery too much.
Dana Carvey.
Too high energy. I need a deadpan guy. Somebody said Norm Macdonald. That would have been so fucking good. Yeah,
Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah, don't try one of those berries. It'll blow up like crazy. It'll be nuts.
Steve Martin.
Steve Martin would have done an okay job. He would have done all right. Lou Diamond Phillips. Wow, Daffy Zuniga. That's a deep cut. Martin Short. Martin Short probably wouldn't have done a bad job.
I don't hate it.
Rodney Dangerfield. Nope, too high energy. Rodney would not have worked. As Black Willy Wonka, Morgan Freeman. That's kind of cheating. Morgan Freeman's like the black.
He's like too good at everything.
Yeah, he's the black cheat code.
Yeah, that is kind of just like the hack answer now because he is really that good. What? Oh, the guy, the Shining guy. Something.
Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson. What about him?
Again, chewing the scenery too. He'd be a little too over the top. That's a terrible fucking.
That was really
know
bad.
who would have been a great. And I'm talking like Max Schrenk era, Batman Returns, Christopher Walken in the early 90s as Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
Walken would have been Willy Walken.
Let's stick with the black, though.
I never say that.
I do.
Somebody said Flavor Flav. That would have
Flavor
been.
Flav. Don Cheadle?
No. Somebody said Wesley Snipes. I don't hate that one.
Eddie Murphy.
That's who they probably would have picked back then. Because he was like the hottest thing.
Yeah, he was.
They take it easy. You like to pick up cross-dressers.
I'm not really into Eddie Murphy like at all.
Paul Walker, Gary Coleman, Corey Feldman.
Cat Williams, interesting pick.
Well, yeah, no, I can't do fucking Cat Williams. I'm embarrassing myself.
Try it again.
Black Willy Wonka, Robert Downey Jr., says John J. Righteous Hypocrite.
Chris Tucker.
Do y'all understand the candy that's coming out of my store?
Chris Tucker,
Sorry.
come on.
It's fucking stupid. Oh,
That's mean.
Wee Man from Jackass, Corey Feldman. I'm glad that Theodore Roosevelt appreciated my black cheat code line. Thought it was very good. Annie G. German says, chat's moving too fast. Once we get with people's dream bookings of Willy Wonka, they really start to go apeshit.
This is all my fault that got brought up.
Annie G. German says, Black Willy Wonka, Alfonso Ribeiro. Oh, Carlton.
Okay. But can he get the dead part? Like the deadpan shit.
Oh. John Hahn says Forrest Whitaker as Willy Wonka. He would have been okay. Scatman Crothers. Yes, sir, right away. I'll get you some schnozberries. I just think of him as
Samuel Jackson.
I just think of Scatman Crothers in The Shootist, and I just can't get that character.
I don't like the name The Shootist.
Out of my good movie.
Do you ever
really
not watch
movie.
something because of the name? I've done that before. Like, I won't watch The Manchurian Candidate because I fucking hate the name.
I
hate that
This
name.
is where I'm a kind of an
Ugh.
asshole who likes shitty
It's like
movies.
vomiting.
This is where I'm an asshole who likes shitty movies. Is I like the remake with Liev Schreiber and Denzel Washington and Meryl Streep and John Voight. What a fucking
That's
cast.
a remake?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But,
I can't imagine that movie being interesting enough to remake it.
It's not a remake. It's based on a movie that was made in like the 60s or 70s, black and white movie. It's based on that premise, but
like
it's
segregated.
but it's modernized. Yeah, it's get to be black people in this one. Richard Pryor would have nailed that shit hard. Bill Cosby.
That'd be cool.
How about Cosby as Willy Wonka?
I'm in on Richard Pryor. I'm putting all my money down on him.
Okay.
That's it. That's the one.
Richard Gere? No.
No.
Branscombe Richmond. Absolutely. Bobby Sixkiller would have done a great job. Ooh, Optic Nerve says Ice Cube. No, I don't think so.
No.
I don't think he would have done a good job. Most Def, maybe. I don't hate Most Def as an
Lawrence.
actor. As Willy Wonka?
I don't know. It's not my favorite.
I don't hate it. It could work. Again, a lot of these guys are just too high energy to pull off the Willy Wonka thing.
Well, apparently black people are energetic.
Too much so sometimes. Jeremy S. says Anthony Cumia.
I'd watch a Cumia.
Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka.
Anthony's still getting his blockage taken care of.
I worry about him. I did watch the show with Garrett and Steve today, though, and it was good.
I think Steve
is kind of gross, but it was good.
Steve is incredibly funny.
I think so too. I like
Steve's
them.
very good at what he does.
I like his mustache.
Erica Transpatrick says, for the love of God, Eric Andre. I'd prefer Hannibal Buress in that role.
Hannibal Buress?
To Eric Andre.
God damn, he's like the total lack of like charisma.
That's what I mean. That's what you need for Willy Wonka.
No, that guy needs a little bit. You need some in that role.
Here, Willy Wonka.
See who they were going to cast.
Oh, that's a fun.
Yeah,
I love looking that
like
shit
doing
up.
That.
Who did they want for Willy Wonka? Ooh, Spike Milligan?
Ew.
The fuck was Spike Willigan? Gene Wilder had one stipulation to play Willy Wonka.
What was that?
They don't really have one of those articles.
That's kind of dumb. I like seeing like who they were gonna cast instead of who got it.
Yeah. They wanted Gene Wilder or Spike Milligan. I have no idea who the fuck Spike Milligan is.
Well, I think we need to find out then.
Spike Milligan.
Irish comedian actor. He looks just like Gene Wilder on the straight on picture. That's creepy.
I don't know who the fuck he was. So that's Spike Milligan.
It's uncanny from Dead
Oh
On.
my God, that one especially.
It's uncanny how close that is. They're doppelgangers.
Boy, you can totally tell that Gene Wilder was a compromise because Roald Dahl wanted Spike Milligan. And the directors are like, nobody knows what the fuck a Spike Milligan is. Let's get Gene Wilder.
Spike Milligan looks like he was probably a bit off his rocker. I bet.
He's Irish. You know those
You
people.
shit on those people too hard.
They're not, well, first of all, I've asked you many times to say people. 199's from Rupert says Snoop would be an interesting take on it.
That'd be fun, like today or something.
They had a really good group picked out back in like 2003 for Ghostbusters 3.
I don't believe you.
Ghostbusters 3 potential cast. They had, don't laugh at the name Coon, please.
Why not?
Ghostbusters Afterlife, not that one. Ghostbusters 3 potential cast 2003.
Sorry, I didn't mean to touch you.
There was original cast on board for Ghostbusters 3. No, there was Apatow's Ghostbusters. That's what it was. Judd Apatow was going to do Ghostbusters, and there was a rumored cast.
So obviously Leslie Mann and Paul Rudd are in it.
Yeah, right.
No,
I know they were going to have Seth Rogen in it. But I think Ben Stiller was rumored as one of them. Tracy Morgan was rumored to be one of them. Seth Rogen and I think Jonah Hill were going to be the new Ghostbusters. Not awful, but that's they don't have an article for it.
But like, I kind of don't like watching things where the character has been changed. I'm a weird set in my ways.
This would have been new Ghostbusters. Like they would have been trained in by the old guys. Like that's what I thought would have been a great Ghostbusters 3 is like after Ghostbusters 2, the Ghostbusters franchised it out and there were different groups of Ghostbusters that popped up all over
So
the
you're
country.
going to ruin it like Star Wars.
And they trained them, but then like business went shitty over 20 years, and there was like one group left, and it was in New York, and it was these shitheads, Rogan, Stiller, and then a real ghost thing happened, and they were the only hope.
So obviously it would be like a Seth Rogen smoking weed, bro, and he sees things like ghosts, and he's like, woo.
No, yeah, you're right.
It's gonna be
That would
a
have
train
sucked.
wreck.
Yeah, Geesartel says, let me guess, they smoke weed. Yeah, that would have sucked.
Exactly, 100%.
All right, I'm backing off. You guys are right. I was wrong. We're going to draw for that VIP in about 15 minutes. So if you guys want to get in that, $10.
Yes, guys. Thank you.
On Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble. Oh, well, that froze, I guess.
Wait, is Rumble going?
Yeah.
Did you close it?
They're having some problems tonight. I've got it open on one page here, but it's...
Look at that still shot.
Yeah, it's frozen.
Oh, you fruit.
There's still 25 of you wishing and hoping over on Rumble tonight, but I don't know why.
No, they're 100% tuning in to see those faces.
You are watching a very awful thing. There's 32 of you still on that Rumble thing for some reason.
That
Wait a minute.
face. They're 100% tuning in to see those faces.
You are watching. Oh, it's back again. Rumble's back. Okay.
You still look very deer in the headlights, though. What's going on?
I don't know. My eyes are fucked up
Yeah,
tonight.
your eyes are kind of weird. Are you cross-eyeing it a bit?
I'm dying of diabetes, probably. I just never got it diagnosed. Yeah, I know. You're hoping. $10 on
Well,
any
I would hate to see you lose weight for somebody else.
$10 on any platform to get in our VIP drawing tonight. Thank you guys very much.
Do you think Melton would lose weight?
If he had diabetes?
No.
Well, yeah, how much do each of your feet weigh? You know he's not changing his diet. They're going to have to lop those fuckers off.
That's mean.
So he would get smaller.
Hey.
Sorry.
Fucking taking liberty. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. No.
Let me see what that ass like, girl. Come on.
Poopy.
Oh, it is. I got mud on my hand. Oh, it's diarrhea.
Just kidding. I've showered twice today.
Because you took so many big shits?
No.
Kind of walked into that one, didn't you?
No, I sat in it mostly.
It's all them shits, yo. Hey guys,
It wasn't even my shit the second time.
This'll hey, where did this shit come from? Guys, this news is gonna surprise the shit out of you. If you want to get in on the VIP drawing, you can. It's $10, whatever. There's 28 of you so far. But I've got some news for you guys that's gonna shock the shit out of you. You're not gonna believe it. Hunter Biden texted Chinese businessmen that his uncle's brother would be present for their meeting.
So his other uncle, dad?
Yes, Uncle Dad. New impeachment inquiry releases Hunter Biden's text messages to Chinese energy company business partners saying his uncle's brother, President Joe Biden, will be attending the meetings. President Biden's brother, James Biden, told FBI agents that he and Hunter were trying to, where to go? Here we go. He and Hunter were trying to help this Chinese energy company purchase U.S. energy assets while they believed the company's chairman was directly tied to Chinese President Xi Jinping.
Great.
I hope I didn't read that too fast for people. What they just said was that the Biden family was selling American energy assets to the Chinese Communist Party. Literally selling our energy assets to our greatest enemy while this piece of shit was running for president, or was president, it seems like.
No, isn't that just American of us?
This is, I mean, shut the fuck up about January 6th. These guys, this asshole that's in power is literally selling this country to the Chinese government.
They can't afford to shut the fuck up about January 6th. They need it. They need every distraction they can get.
I think I'm actually having the stroke now. I'm having that vein right here is starting to pop.
Do you smell toast? I smelled toast on this show.
I just smell the shit in your asshole that you didn't wipe properly. That's all I'm smelling.
I have hosed it twice today.
I'm telling you.
And I told you the one time wasn't me.
There's crust in there. I'm telling you.
I would literally drop trout and show you all, but I still have like the tiniest shred of dignity.
Okay, they're selling. Oh, yeah, they sold off our strategic oil reserves to China. Remember that? Mm-hmm. Sold our strategic oil reserves, sold our energy assets to China. And the fucking president of the United States was in on it, and they want to keep sentencing people for the fucking Fed job that was January 6th. It's
right, literally led by Ray Epps, a.k.a. Fed.
And you know what? Fuck, I'm glad the Republicans are bringing this up, but they don't have any power to do anything about it yet because they only have the House. If these people win the next election, if the Democrats let them.
These people.
If the Republicans win the next election and people don't go to fucking jail, then fuck them too. And I'm not voting after that. I would be so jaded that I'd be done voting.
I
forever.
will only give them a brief pause and some grace if they just try to fix our country first and then throw people in jail.
No. To me, you got to cut out the rot first. So when you treat a wound, you got to get the rot out of there. Then you can start fixing the wound.
It's like that dumb bitch who sawed off that guy's leg in Game of Thrones. Like, the rot is spread. We must take the foot.
So when it comes, if they win that fucking election next year and they take everything, then you gotta throw some of these motherfuckers in jail and then you can start to fix it. I was mad when Trump didn't press the issue on investigating Hillary Clinton's emails. Because it's like, no, we do this shit where we win the election, then all the shit talking we did is for nothing. We were just talking shit. You didn't really think we were gonna throw that person. Yeah, we thought you were gonna throw him in jail. They sold our country down the river to a foreign power that is a communist enemy of ours, and you're just gonna let him go? Well, yeah, we got, we got power.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, what am I? Sitting here yelling and shit?
I fucking talk like that all the time. In private.
I don't know. You got these guys, they're selling the country, to the Chinese. I don't know what I'm talking about, dude.
Do you know that I talk like that to myself when I'm alone?
Bill Burr's fuck it voice is everybody's fuck it
I don't know if that makes me mental as you are. But
yeah, you are.
I literally will talk to myself like that sometimes when something is just incredulous to me.
But I need to ask you, if January 6th is 9/11 and it's treason and it's all of these things and it's climate change, if January 6th is all of those deadly things wrapped up into one.
Yes, it is.
What is selling our assets to our greatest enemy while you, not just selling the country's assets to our enemy, but you personally profiting off of it to the tune of millions of dollars?
I have your answer. It's one word.
How is that not treason?
It's American.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You retard.
Thought there was going to be a different word.
I've been put in a position where now, as of late, I feel bad for what was done to Goat Boy. At January 6th, I feel bad for what was done to him because he was fucking goaded into that. He legit was, though.
I think the Proud Boys are cringe as fuck, but what happened to that Enrique Terrio guy was not right.
No.
Wasn't right.
That guy needs to be his, what's that? What is that word for when your sentence needs to be done away with? Stayed.
Commuted.
That needs to be commuted.
So they were selling off all of our shit. Paul Polito says, I quit talking to myself, but I now have full conversations with my dogs. I don't know if that makes me more or less mental.
I do both.
If by dogs you mean your friends, then it's totally fine.
Your black friend.
But if you mean actual canines.
I straight up have conversations with Gordy, especially in the mornings when nobody's around. And then, I'll talk to myself, especially in the car. I don't know. Rob
Walker, a Joe Biden business partner, did recall Joe Biden being at the meeting with the Chinese business people who ended up paying the Biden family more than $100,000.
Was that even worth it?
Tony Bobulinski, one of the Biden's former financial guys, also says that Joe was brought in for a quick meet at a restaurant and Jim/Hunter made his involvement with the family business clear, establishing a pattern that is further cemented by Hunter Biden's other text messages about his father being in the room with him for a business call. And we were just going to look past it. You shouldn't get mad anymore because it's not going to count. It'll literally give you a stroke. Do you want to stroke out in front of these lovely listeners? I don't think so. They have to rig the next election to win. They have to. There's too much on the line. They've broken too many laws.
Nobody's noticing, though. You have to go to Not the Bee to read that.
I mean, that's a good point.
Are you
do have to go
Aaron?
To Not the Bee.
That's not even
an offshoot of a satire
It's credible to us,
site.
but it's not really a credible news source.
Would you say that perhaps?
I hate this song.
Would you say that perhaps you would say that maybe I don't know?
It's time for guillotine. It's time for
one.
It's time to sharpen blades. We just can't take this anymore.
I'm starting to think, I'm getting a little too conspiracy theorist because I think he was murdered too.
You know, I think we should just bring back 1400s era like torture methods.
Oh, like we saw at the Renaissance Festival?
We went in the King's Dungeon at the Renaissance Festival. I know that that's really cool.
Yeah.
And we saw all the different torture-y things, and it was kind of
What was the one they did for wives that mouthed off?
They made them...
They like dunked them in water or something?
Yeah, they
dropped
made
them in a well?
They made them take off all their clothes, and they would soak them, like lower them into like a well or a river in front of like people to watch until they stopped complaining.
And what was that? What it was? Complaining wives?
It was complaining.
I fucking love that, man.
It would be for like Karens now.
I think that's great.
And then I don't know.
Had it so much better back then, except medicine and food.
The rat ones always bother me, like the ones with the pail with the rat inside, and you heat the pail up and it chews its way through you. Yeah. Or they put your head in like a cage with live rats while you're strapped down.
That's the worst part because it is the waiting for the rats to eat your face.
And they will.
Yeah.
Because they don't know any different. It's not the rat's fault.
Actually, you know what? I'm wrong. I just said that the worst part would be waiting for the rats to eat you. No, let me amend that. The worst part is still the rats eating you.
Like,
like that's still.
Basically, when we were done going through like, what was it, like 15 different torture methods?
Yeah.
I was like, dude, just give me the guillotine. Just give me a clean death, man.
Not only that, you know what else we learned? The Germans loved fucking around with how to torture people. A lot of that shit, they were like, and it was used in Germany.
They were evil.
Good. No, they're good people. They were trying to get down to business. That's all.
Made Hitler look like a toddler.
Yeah, right?
Honestly.
Like, what are you, gay? And he was like, actually, yeah, it's true.
Like, there was one of them where they would strap you, like, I believe it was on your back, and you were strapped in like the fetal position, but like on your back. So you were sitting kind of like this.
Yeah.
And you were strapped on this like track thing, and they would release whatever was holding you. It was like being on the top of a roller coaster, and you would go down, and there was a large blade that would split you in two.
Hold on. Roller coaster blade medieval.
That's not what it was called.
Medieval torture. I want to see if we can find this.
Just do 1400s torture mechanisms.
This could be the one.
This is the flagellation section. Essentially, flagellation is whipping people. See her tied.
No, that's not the one.
There. So it's kind of like the smile that Heath Ledger had in The Dark Knight, the Joker character. And then also, he's carrying these blocks here. Notice they're shaped like cards and shaped like dice. So if someone had a problem with gambling as a form of punishment, they would make them wear these heavy chains that would have cards and dice on them. So not only was it uncomfortable and humiliating, but everyone knew exactly.
Shit, there was
one where they had you strapped on your back to a table, and there was like a big saw blade that would come down and swing like a pendulum, and would lower just barely every time, so it would just keep slicing into you until you were in half. Like, they didn't fuck around. It was bad. They would cut out your tongue for lying or
What was
fibbing.
that one called? Guys, if you don't look up Judas Cradle. Brazen Bull and Judas Cradle. Okay, let's Judas.
Even the names are terrifying.
Cradle. The torture of Cradle of Judas. The Judas chair, worst punishment in the history of mankind.
Welcome back to our Punishments Hall of Infamy. And today we're going to introduce you to than chose to relax on. It actually looked more like a stool with 3 or 4 legs pointing upwards at an angle and flat base resting on the legs. On that base was what looked like some pyramid with a very sharp top.
So you had to sit your butthole on the pyramid?
Ow.
In a few different examples of the chair, sometimes called the Judas Cradle instead, and they all look to follow the same basic principles. If the victim of the chair was a man, then he might be forced to sit on the point directed at his rear orifice, while a woman might get the same or be forced to sit with the point on her vaginal orifice.
Yeah.
The person would be tied with ropes and then lowered onto the spike, which, as you can imagine, would cause some serious pain and bodily damage. The Judas chair was likely invented by the Spanish in the 16th century
it wasn't
and
the
was
Germans.
used as a torture device during interrogations. The very thought of being lowered onto that sharp point would no doubt make any person spill the beans, but as you know, people will generally tell you anything when in such terrifying predicaments, whether it's actually true or not. That person might not die immediately if the spike didn't penetrate too far, but sometimes oil or grease was used to make the passage of the spike into the person that much easier. At times, the person might have also weights tied to their legs to really drive the point home, so to speak. Or he or she might be naked, and so the humiliation of the experience was also a factor. Since the instrument was mostly used to extract information from someone, there were tactics the torturer could apply to increase the pain. One of those was to rock the person from side to side, helping to force the spike further inside the victim.
Put a blade on it.
The person would sometimes faint from the whole experience and be taken off the chair, but upon waking, they'd often have to go through the whole ordeal again. Even if they survived, their injuries were often so severe that they'd later die. Infections weren't exactly as easy to deal with back in the 16th century. We also can't find any record that the chair was ever...
Oh, you shit out of your ripped
You
butthole.
can't stop from shitting either.
All right, let's go to the phone. Hello there. Who's this?
Hey, this is Billy Anderson.
What's
Remember
up?
me?
What's up, Billy?
I had to play all of Citizen M's clip. What was wrong with it? What's wrong with the end part?
I played the whole thing.
You didn't play the scrimp part.
I didn't know there was a scrimp part. I didn't watch it till this morning. I played the whole thing.
You didn't play the scrimp part.
I didn't know there was a scrimp part. What are you talking about?
You cut out the part that said scrimp is referring to your wife being a scrimpy little shrimpy little you know.
I know we do the South Park joke about the scrimp thing. We have it as a sound drop, but
No, he's talking about me. Are you like upset with me for something?
are you mad?
Why don't you do a backflip?
Yeah, I think you're upset for a weird reason, dude.
Let's talk about this. What's wrong? What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, buddy, but it was a pretty good bit.
You're doing Citizen M a disservice. You're not playing the whole clip.
It ain't his show.
Sir, do you have autism? Be honest with me right now.
What if I do?
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. All right, we got him to admit it at least. All right. Jesus Christ. I mean, I know we play the scrimp sound drop, but I don't think Citizen M stole that from us.
No, it's not even that. Like, fuck that whole thing. The very funny bit we did once about South Park. It's like, oh, it's about your wife and being a piddly little, like, scrimpy thing. Like, get off it. Will you just either tell me what your problem is with me or forget about it?
I kind of figured out what his problem was.
He's not fucking me. I know that's his problem. But
if you go with the "Are you autistic?" thing and you get the yes,
what a weird fucking thing.
You usually figure out what the problem is if you go with the autism.
Poor guy.
You know what? If he didn't admit he was autistic, I was putting him on the Judas cradle. That was my next step.
I mean, geez, put me on it. Get me out of my misery.
No offense, Billy, but I kind of had you pegged from the beginning.
Why do these people call you?
Who gives a shit? That was funny.
I'm saying, like, who are these people?
That was fucking hilarious.
Billy
Are you kidding
Anderson?
me? Are you joking? That was funny. There's no way you hated that.
No, I just don't understand the hatred for no reason.
I don't think that guy was. I don't think he was hating.
I think he was.
I don't know. I was fucking with the guy.
Yeah, and he was fucking with you right back.
Well, he was getting mad, and I kind of enjoyed that.
No, I can sit here and say I don't get the hatred for no reason. Like, I have no idea who you are, but you're gonna sit there and talk about me as a person. That's fine.
Who gives a shit? I thought it was hilarious.
I won't think about him later. I don't get it.
I'm confused. I'm sitting here going, "Sir, are you autistic?" And he goes, he kind of paused. And he went, well, what if I am? And I'm like, thank you. I appreciate that. Or he said yes, one of the two. Free Speech Red Ale, thank you very much for the membership. Let's see.
Call from
Ryan the Garbage Man.
Hello, Ryan the Garbage Man. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, good evening. First of all, how's your hand doing?
My hand? You know what? It's getting a little better each day.
That's good. That's good. I just out of curiosity, is there like a shortage of a burrito? Because Jesus Christ, that thing had a face on it when I talked to you last.
Well, yeah, when the first couple days, it's pretty bad.
Holy crap. I mean, the video doesn't do it justice. Period.
Thanks, buddy. We got to do the drawing. Is there anything else I can do for you, Ryan?
No, not really. Enjoy the moonshine.
All right. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Yeah, Ryan the garbage man got us moonshine. Rupert with 199 says nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Of course. Oh, God, especially not the Judas chair.
I always blame the Germans for pretty much everything, I think.
Yeah, Triple N saying, oh, God, this is the most pathetic troll. Yeah, he was pretty easy to handle, I got to admit. Annie G. German says, give this caller the Judas chair.
I think he needs it for pleasure.
He was really mad for no reason at all. And then I asked him if he was autistic, and he got really mad, which, I don't know, that's kind of my thing. All right, we got to do this drawing here. We got 28 people for a VIP drawing tonight. Let's go ahead and get our random number generator up there and see what did I say, 28?
Yeah.
28 of you. Thank you, guys. We are $50 even into tomorrow morning's goal. So here we go, 28 of you. Now, the winner tonight is going to become a Steel Toe VIP, and they can have all the merch, or they can take $100 cash, either one. And then we're also going to throw gift cards that have been unclaimed into that package and send it off to them with the next VIP order. All right, here we go. Let's put it up on the screen and spin away. Who's going to be the winner? It is number 13. Who do we have for number 13? He won another one, Greasy N-Word, with his third VIP. Congratulations, buddy. Where's my boy Greasy? Is he over? Did he stick with Rumble?
I hope not.
I hope Greasy stuck with Rumble.
I was hoping he was over here.
Are you there, buddy? I'm just waiting. I need to know that he knows he won. Oh, is Matt? I don't want to break kayfabe, but is that Greasy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, that's him.
I'm dumb.
Congratulations, sir.
I did not know that.
I do, because I messaged these people.
I didn't know that was him. All right. Well, congratulations, Greasy. You are indeed the winner.
Congrats.
Before we go on the air tomorrow, I've got to know what that little roller coaster blade execution method
We should have taken
is.
pictures of our favorite ones.
That's what I should have done. Shit.
We can reenact later.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much. We enjoyed the time. To the two people who tried to call in and kind of pull something off, I'm sorry it didn't work. I mean, write some things down next time. Maybe it'll work better. But I did have fun fucking with you a little bit. Thank you guys very much. We appreciate it. Johnny and I tomorrow at 6 a.m. Central Time. April, thank you very much.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
And we will be back again.